There's an old saying, what you give, you receive, often multiplied. It speaks to a hidden current in life, one that rewards not grasping, but releasing. Today, I want to share a story about finding strength not by seeking it for yourself, but by offering it to others. Meet a young woman living in a village nestled beside a vast, quiet forest. A strange fatigue had settled upon her, dimming her once bright spirit. Doctors were baffled. Whispers spoke of a wise person living deep within the forest, possessing ancient knowledge of healing herbs and remedies. Though weak, the young woman felt this was her only hope. She packed a small bag with essentials and a single water flask, determined to find this wise individual. Her journey began under the dappled sunlight filtering through the leaves. The path was faint, the air thick with the scent of damp earth. After walking for hours, her throat parched. She reached for her flask. Just then, she saw an old man sitting beneath a tree, his face etched with weariness, lips cracked from thirst. He looked up, his eyes pleading. The young woman hesitated for only a moment. Her own thirst was great, the journey long and the water scarce. But looking at the old man, she couldn't refuse. She offered him her flask. "Thank you, child," he rasped after drinking deeply. "May your kindness return to you." He then pointed towards a less obvious, slightly overgrown path. "That way is shorter, though it looks tougher," he advised before closing his eyes to rest. The young woman, trusting his words, took the indicated path. The new path was indeed steeper, winding through dense undergrowth. As she carefully navigated a rocky outcrop, she heard a faint whimpering sound. Below, a small fox had its leg caught in a thorny bush, struggling frantically. Its sharp teeth barred. It looked terrified. The young woman knew approaching a scared, trapped animal was risky. Her own energy was waning. Yet, the sight of its distress moved her. Using a sturdy stick, she carefully pried the thorny branches apart, mindful of the fox's snapping jaws. After several tense minutes, the fox pulled its leg free. It paused, looked back at the young woman for a fleeting second, then darted silently into the woods. The young woman noticed bright edible berries growing near the bush, berries she hadn't seen elsewhere, perfect for replenishing her energy. Pressing on, she finally reached a clearing. In the center sat a simple hut, smoke curling from its chimney. A wise person with eyes as clear as a mountain spring sat outside, grinding herbs. The young woman approached respectfully. "Wise one," she began, "I have traveled far. A persistent weakness drains my spirit, and I seek your help, your knowledge of healing." The wise one looked at her, a gentle smile playing on their lips. "Tell me of your journey here, child." The young woman recounted her day, meeting the thirsty old man and giving him her water, finding the trapped fox and freeing it, despite her own fatigue and fear. The wise one listened patiently. When she finished, they nodded slowly. "The cure you seek, child, is not in my herbs alone. You began your healing when you offered your water, despite your own thirst. You strengthened yourself when you showed courage to help the helpless fox, despite your own weakness," they continued. "The fatigue that plagued you was born from focusing only on your own lack. But on your journey, you chose compassion over scarcity, courage over fear. That is the most potent remedy." The wise person handed her a small pouch of fragrant herbs. "These will support your body's recovery, but the true medicine was the kindness you shared. The energy you gave away has already begun returning to you." The young woman felt a warmth spreading through her, a lightness she hadn't experienced in months. The wise one was right. The acts of giving, of focusing outwards, had somehow replenished her from within. She thanked the wise person, her voice stronger than it had been that morning. Her journey back felt different. The path seemed easier, her steps lighter. She noticed the beauty around her, the way sunlight danced on leaves, the melodies of unseen birds. When she reached her village, her friends barely recognized the vibrant woman who had left looking so frail. This story reminds us that sometimes the best way to heal ourselves is to help heal others. Don't wait until you feel strong or abundant to give. Offer what you can, even if it feels small. A kind word, a moment of help, a shared resource. Like the young woman in the story, you might find that the very act of giving becomes the source of your own strength, your own healing, your own unexpected reward. Choose compassion. Choose courage. Choose to give. Thank you for listening. If this story resonated with you, please consider sharing it. Until next time, find strength in kindness.